All right, so let's ditch the spreadsheets and the traffic jams and, just the daily grind and trade it all in for something a little bit more exotic. Today, our deep dive is going to take us to Phuket, Thailand. We're not just talking about the beaches.
Hmm.
Although those beaches are pretty amazing, we're going to explore Phuket villas, not just as, vacation escapes, but also as smart investments. Are you with me?
Oh, absolutely. It's interesting because, when a lot of people think of Phuket, they picture, those overwater bungalows,
Yeah.
right? Those iconic images. But the villa market in Phuket is a whole different ballgame,
Hmm.
offering incredible diversity and potential for investment returns.
Okay, so paint the picture for us here for our listeners. What is it about these Phuket villas that makes them so special? Why are we even talking about this today?
Well, imagine this, okay? A private oasis nestled amidst lush tropical foliage, your own infinity pool overlooking the turquoise waters of the Andaman Sea. Phuket villas offered a level of privacy, space, and luxury that you just don't get with a typical hotel stay. And they come in such a range of styles, too. Sleek, modern designs, traditional Thai architecture. There's something for every taste and budget.
It's like having your own private slice of paradise. And from what I'm seeing in these articles, some of the amenities can be pretty mind-blowing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Private chefs, in-villa spa treatments,
Yeah.
fully equipped gyms. Some even have private cinemas.
Yeah.
But, beyond just the luxurious lifestyle, there's also the potential for some solid returns. These villas can be rented out as holiday homes, and that can generate a passive income stream.
Okay, so you're not just buying a vacation home, you're potentially tapping into a pretty lucrative rental market. Now, one thing that really struck me in these articles was the emphasis on location. Phuket's a pretty large island. The vibe seems to change drastically depending on which coast you're on.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Location is absolutely key when it comes to Phuket villas. Each coast offers a distinct experience, catering to different lifestyles and investment goals. So, for instance, the West Coast, with its iconic beaches like Pekong and Kata, attracts a lot of tourists. It's vibrant, it's bustling, and it offers strong rental potential, especially for those seeking short-term holiday lets.
So it's that classic blend of, relaxation and excitement. But I have a feeling that, some of our listeners might be picturing something a bit quieter, a bit more off the beaten path.
Yeah, if that's the case, then the South Coast might be more their speed, it's less developed. Secluded beaches and stunning viewpoints. Think hidden coves and dramatic cliffs overlooking the ocean. It offers like a more laid-back, authentic Phuket experience. And while the rental yields might be slightly lower compared to the West Coast, there's still potential for long-term capital appreciation.
So it's a bit more of a hidden gem, for those who value peace and privacy. But hold on, we can't forget about the other two coasts.
Oh, of course not. The East Coast is even more laid-back and undeveloped, making it perfect for those seeking a truly tranquil escape. It's also a more affordable entry point into the Phuket villa market. And then there's the North Coast, which offers a unique blend of modern amenities and traditional Thai culture.
Like a fusion of old world charm and contemporary luxury. So it's not just about buying a villa in Phuket, it's about choosing the right location that aligns with your lifestyle and your investment objectives. And speaking of investment, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What does the buying process actually look like?
Well, navigating the legal complexities of buying property in a foreign country can feel daunting, to say the least. And that's where having a trusted local expert on your side becomes crucial. So the first step is finding a reputable real estate agent who specializes in Phuket villas. They can guide you through the whole process.
Okay, someone who speaks the language, understands the local market, and can help you avoid any potential pitfalls. It's kind of like having a Sherpa for your real estate journey.
Exactly. And before you even start browsing listings, it's crucial to do your homework.
Research, research,
You
research.
got it. Don't just fall in love with those picture-perfect online photos.
Yeah.
Dive deeper, understand the market trends, the legal requirements for foreign ownership, and the potential risks involved.
Because as enticing as it is to picture yourself, sipping cocktails by your private pool, this is a significant financial decision.
Absolutely. And that brings us to another essential step, securing legal counsel. You want to have a lawyer specializing in Phuket real estate on your team. They'll review all the documents, ensure everything's legally sound, and protect your interests throughout the entire process.
Think of them as your legal guardian angel, making sure you don't accidentally sign away your rights to a mango farm instead of your dream villa.
And speaking of seeing things for yourself, our sources really emphasize the importance of actually visiting the property before you commit to anything. Yeah, that's a critical point. Photos can be incredibly deceiving. You need to experience the villa and its surroundings firsthand. Is it as private as you imagined? Is the neighborhood a good fit? These are things you can only assess by being there in person. It's funny, because a lot of times when people think about real estate, they get so caught up in the financials and the legalities that they forget about just experiencing the place.
Yeah, totally. It's like you can read all the brochures in the world, you can scroll through countless listings online, but nothing replaces that feeling of actually standing on the property, breathing in the air, soaking up the atmosphere.
Exactly. And with Phuket villas, that's especially important.
Mhm.
You want to feel the ocean breeze, hear the rustling of palm trees, get a sense of the neighborhood. It's all part of that decision-making process.
Okay, so let's say you found the villa of your dreams, you've done your due diligence, and you're ready to make an offer. What happens next?
Well, this is where the negotiation dance begins. And
Mhm.
it's not always as straightforward as it might seem. There are cultural nuances to consider, different negotiation styles,
Yeah.
you know.
Right. I imagine having that local expert, both the real estate agent and the lawyer, really comes in handy at this stage.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
They'll be your advocates, ensuring
yeah.
that you get a fair deal and that your interests are protected. They'll help you navigate the complexities of the Thai legal system, handle all the paperwork, and guide you through the whole process.
So it's not just about finding the right villa, it's also about assembling the right team. Now let's fast forward a bit. The offer's accepted, everyone's happy. What's the next hurdle?
The contract signing. This is a critical stage where your lawyer's expertise is absolutely essential. They'll meticulously review the contract, ensure that all the terms and conditions are clear, fair, and legally sound.
Right, because the last thing you want is to discover some hidden clause that throws a wrench in your paradise plans.
Exactly. You want to make sure everything is transparent and above board. And remember, in Thailand, contracts are legally binding. So it's crucial to understand every single detail before you sign on the dotted line.
Okay, contract signed, everything's legally sound. What's the final step?
The transfer of ownership. This involves registering the property in your name, with the land department paying the relevant fees and obtaining the title deed. It's the official moment that you become a Phuket villa owner.
Congratulations! You've officially traded your snow shovel for a pool skimmer. Time to break out the celebratory mango sticky rice. But even after you've popped the champagne, there's still a few things to consider, right?
Yes, absolutely. Owning a property in a foreign country comes with certain responsibilities.
Mm.
For instance, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the local tax laws and regulations.
Right, make sure you're paying your fair share, staying on the right side of law, all that good stuff.
Precisely. And then there's the question of property management. Are you planning to live in the villa full-time, or will you be renting it out? If it's the latter, you'll need to consider things like marketing, bookings, cleaning, maintenance.
So it's kind of like running a mini business.
In a way, it is. And while it can be a lucrative venture, it also requires time, effort, and expertise. Luckily, there are professional property management companies in Phuket that can handle all of that for you. For a fee, of course.
So you can sit back, relax, and enjoy that passive income rolling in. Sounds pretty good to me.
Now, one thing that really jumped out at me from our research was this whole concept of, hidden gems in Phuket. It's not just about those luxury villas and the tourist hotspots. There's a whole other side to the island just waiting to be explored.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Phuket is so much more than just beaches and resorts. There are, local markets bursting with exotic fruits and spices, hidden temples tucked away in the jungle, charming villages where you can experience authentic Thai culture. It's like peeling back the layers of a fascinating onion, each layer revealing something new and intriguing.
Exactly. And that's what makes owning a villa in Phuket so special. It's not just a place to stay, it's a gateway to a whole new world of experiences.
So for our listeners who are now, dreaming of their own Phuket adventure, what does this all mean? Imagine yourself on the veranda of your villa, the scent of jasmine in the air, the sun setting over the Andaman Sea. What does your ideal Phuket life look like?
Are you picturing yourself lounging by the pool, cocktail in hand? Or exploring those hidden beaches and local markets? Perhaps you're envisioning yourself, immersing in Thai culture, learning the language and connecting with the local community.
Maybe it's a blend of all of the above.
Hmm.
The beauty of owning a Phuket villa is that it offers a blank canvas for you to create your own unique paradise experience. But the key takeaway here is that it all starts with taking that first step.
And that step doesn't have to be a giant leap. It could be as simple as doing a bit more research, browsing some villa listings online, or even just daydreaming about what your ideal Phuket life would look like.
Yeah, it's like that old saying, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And in this case, that step could be towards owning a piece of paradise in Phuket.
Yeah, and the beauty is, There's so many resources out there available to help you along that journey,
Mm.
from online property portals to, real estate agents who specialize in Phuket villas. You don't have to navigate this path alone.
It's like having a whole team of experts in your corner ready to guide you every step of the way. And who knows, maybe your next deep dive will be from the poolside of your own Phuket villa.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
Just picture this, okay? You're lounging on your sun deck, overlooking those turquoise waters of the Andaman Sea, a refreshing drink in hand. And the only decision you have to make is whether to take a dip in the pool or head down to the beach.
Oh man, talk about a tough choice. But in all seriousness, what advice would you give to our listeners, who are feeling inspired by all this, but maybe a little bit overwhelmed by all the information?
Hmm. I'd say don't let the fear of the unknown hold you back. Start by clarifying your vision. What does your dream Phuket life actually look like? Are you looking for like a bustling social scene or a tranquil escape? Do you see yourself renting out the villa or just keeping it all to yourself?
Right. Once you have a clearer picture of what you want, the research becomes a lot more focused. You can start exploring specific areas, looking at listings, getting a feel for the market.
Exactly. And remember, knowledge is power. The more you learn about Phuket, the more confident you'll feel in making an informed decision.
And that's really what the deep dive is all about, empowering our listeners with the knowledge and insights they need to explore new possibilities and make those dreams a reality.
So if you're feeling that little spark of inspiration, don't let it fizzle out. Take that first step, dive into the research, and who knows where it might lead.
That's right. This is just the beginning of your Phuket adventure. We've given you the roadmap, now it's up to you to chart the course. And hey, who knows, maybe we'll bump into you at the local night market sampling some delicious street food.
I'll be the one with the mango sticky rice.
And I'll be the one with the coconut ice cream. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Phuket villas. We hope you've enjoyed the journey.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep diving deep.
And most importantly, keep those passports handy.